Hey man, I'm not quite sure on a couple of parts in here which guitar I want to be one, which guitar I want to be two. For the most part though, guitar 2 is strumming some chords. It's all based off the major scale. The major chords are going to be 3, 5, 7, 8, and 10. That's really it. A couple of variations, just the order in which they're played, and palm muting patterns and stuff. But tuning is drop D flat or drop C sharp. So you've D flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B flat, E flat, drop D, half step down. The beginning, pretty easy. Just open when drums start kicking in. A little bit of a pick slide, which I'm not opposed to changing that as far as the beginning the chords go. It was just something I came up and it seemed to fit well, but if we can come up with something to change it, make it, decent, better intro, I'm all for it. After that, I'm not sure if it's going to be the verse or the chorus or exactly how this is going to work. Figure that out later. Guitar 1 is doing this in the background. While that's going on, other guitar is going to palm mute practically the same pattern. It's going to be 5, 8, 3, and then 5, 8, 10, like this. That's that part. The next part is both guitars play the same thing together, same chords, just different pattern, and it's strumming. It's like this. I know I have trouble sometimes matching other people's strumming pattern, so I don't care if you get it down exactly like that, or we can even just do it straight alternate, like up-down picking for the whole thing. Like that. It doesn't really matter to me, rather than trying to match my pattern, which is the major emphasis on that is really just the first note of each chord is emphasized, like up, down, and then it's just down after that. Essentially. And then this is the part I'm not too sure about. I would think that guitar 1 lead is going to be doing the lead, the higher notes, and guitar 2 will be playing these chords in the background, which are just open 7, open 8, open 10, and then open 7, open 8, open 5, like this. I do play at I don't know if it's a sus note or what the hell it does to it, but it's just like holding a power chord here, and like the lower one, just an extra note up here. Sounds pretty cool in drop tuning. Adds that little zest to it. The lead guitar, which I don't care, we can alternate on this, who plays it, doesn't really matter to me. It's just going to be pull-offs up here, 12-10, 12-10 on G string and D string. So 3rd and 4th string like this. When it slides up, it's going to be 14-12, 15-12 on the same strings. Which all that is just, I think it's 8th time through. The last time, whenever the measure of the bar repeats itself, is just that highest note that you got, like here. And up here would be, I just slide that up from 14 to 15. Then it goes back into the verse, palm muting, 5-8-3, 5-8-10. Just remember the second time through, when you're palm muting and you go up from the 8-10, it's gonna, you let off the palm mute, strum the chords, because that's what I do playing this part. So while you're palm muting, you're gonna go. Like that. And then you've got your chorus again, which is 5-8-3-10, your power chord there. Or just alternate picking, or alternate strumming. I don't know if that's actually the right word, the right term for it. It's up, down, up, down, up, down, not really strumming. That's the main part, which takes up the majority, like the first 3.5 minutes of the song or so. And then you've got the breakdown, lead guitar. I'll be playing. I'll play it slower so you can make out the notes. Is going to be. I do that twice, and then I do it again twice, again, but not palm muted, going. For those 4 measures, you're not going to play anything, but after that, it goes into like the second part of the breakdown, which is I like to work a pinch harmonic into that, but another place, another time. While that's going on, the picking, you're going to follow essentially the root note. It's going to be 5-8-3, 5-8-10, same thing as the verse, but instead of palm muting it or strumming it, you're just going to let the notes ring like this. It's going to go. Oh, and you add slides in it too. It sounds pretty cool that way. Then it goes back into like re-intro or verse again, the whole. You do it again twice, the whole palm muting thing, 5-8-3, 5-8-10. You do that whole melody shit twice. Then it gets into the breakdown, or like the real breakdown of the song, and same pattern, 5-8-10, One guitar is going to be playing basically the intro again, the same notes, just phrased a little differently. I know Funeral for a Friend does this in a lot of their songs, especially their newer songs. They've got guitar 1 playing something, and guitar 2 plays the same thing essentially, but either an octave or half an octave higher. I think in this case it's going to be a half octave. I'm going to be going, I'll play it slow motion here. There's going to be, sorry, I messed that up. Shit, not again. That's one guitar. I'll play it full speed here, so what it sounds like. I just remember on the root notes here, it's going to be three palm mutes. You can do like triplet, up down, or just really fast down picking, whatever works for you. Or the other guitar, which makes it interesting, the half octave higher thing, is up here on 8, and it's still just these two. Strings 6 and 5 is just. I'll play it here without palm muting so you can hear the notes, and I'll play it a little bit slower. It's full speed is and I believe it goes back into the chorus again, the strumming. While the other guitar is doing the same thing essentially in the background. It's kind of like combining the chorus and, what was it? Chorus and verse or something. You're going to strum the chorus part, and instead of playing I'm sorry, it's going to be like the first half of the chorus for one guitar and the second half of the chorus for the second guitar, just put together. So you've got strumming that, and in the background I'm going. Which you're just going to strum the whole 5, 8, 3, 10 over and over to the end, and I got a little lead part in the background, which is just something like that. something like that. I ad-libbed most of it as I was going, and it sounded good for the take. Alright, let me know what you think.